Salutations everyone, I am Obsidian Veil, and today I'm going to be doing something new. I'm trying something new for my channel and for me personally. So I'm trying to use the pale foundation that some goths of color use sometimes, and I don't necessarily use this. I usually just stick to my skin color foundation, but I did want to try it, and as you can see, there are several black goths who have tried to do this before. So I'm going to be a bit adventurous and try it myself and see if it looks good. So either it's going to look really bad or it's going to look amazing. And bear with me, like I said, this is my first time doing it. And let me know your thoughts about it in the comments. Do you think it looked good? Do you think it looked bad? Or should I do it again or should I not? So first things first, I'm going to be using a pale foundation. I've never seen this brand before, but yeah, I got it fairly recently. I wanted to try it out. I do like to use a brush for my foundation. Very white, and I've used this for my own foundation before. Let's see what it looks like. Oh my. This is gonna be fun. Wow, it's very white. Wow. I think I might have to take out my piercings. Yeah. So I typically use a liquid foundation. I'm sure like some people prefer like the powder, but for me personally, I think that liquid foundation just feels better to me and it doesn't dry out my skin. But like in the summertime, liquid foundation definitely sucks. Okay, so I did part of my face. I'm gonna speed it up. I'm probably gonna take out my piercing too. So I absolutely think that I'm doing something wrong because it's not showing up all the way. Like usually when I see other black goths do it, it's like thick on there and mine is too translucent. So maybe I need to put on, maybe I need to add another layer. So right now I'm looking kind of crazy. So what I'm doing is I'm blending it like I do with my normal makeup. Oh my god, no one told me that it was gonna be this freaking difficult, but I did look online and I saw that other black goths had the same problem, so they did different techniques to do it. So I am trying to blend it, like I am trying to blend it as much as possible. And what I'm gonna do is something I was already thinking about, but I confirmed it with the video that I watched because I looked on TikTok. And they did what I was thinking, which is using like a white eyeshadow to make the white pop more. So I'm gonna try another layer and then do the eyeshadow and see how it turns out. But right now, yeah, I got it pretty blended. I'm gonna put like another layer on top and blend it in. So one thing I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna do this or not is if I'm going to actually extend it past my face, because I know like the white face thing is usually like right here, but I kind of want to like blend it a little bit so it kind of fades, but we'll see how it turns out. Oh my god, I'm trying so hard to get this like right, and I know I'm posting it, it looks crazy, but when I blend it, it's gonna look so much better. Now I'm going in with the white eyeshadow and see how that works out, if it helps it pop out more, because right now it's just like very translucent and it just kind of looks like I rubbed lotion all over my face. So I'm hoping the white eyeshadow makes a big difference. So right now I'm putting some, well, a lot of white eyeshadow on and see if it makes a difference. A little bit. Like I've used a lot of my white eyeshadow. I think I'm gonna need a lot of it, and I'm thinking I'm gonna have to, yeah, it looks a little bit lighter. It kind of feels like the foundation was just a base. Maybe just put this on there. But it would be nice if I could just put it on and not have to worry about doing this. But yeah, it's looking a little bit lighter, but I have to get some more eyeshadow. So putting on the eyeshadow didn't make a difference because as you can see, like with the eyeshadow and then I put more white on top of it. So it's already showing up a lot better. I decided to use my makeup sponge and pat it on there instead of just the brush because I was just blending it too much. But now I'm going to go in and do the other side and add some eyeshadow, and hopefully it turns out okay. So I put eyeshadow in here and it looked really crazy right now, but I was told it was normal to look crazy at first. So right now what I'm gonna do is put on like the black makeup and see how it turns out, because I think it stands out, but I'm used to doing things a certain way, so I'm trying to like unlearn what I typically do with blending and makeup like that. But this is not quite what I wanted. I probably should have gone with more of a powder base, but as you can see with the contrast of my skin, this looks pretty white. It doesn't look like exactly the way I wanted it to, but I'm hoping when I put the actual makeup on, it will look a little bit better. And this is about as white as it's gonna get for me right now with this makeup. I did get a pretty cheap foundation, so that does probably affect the quality of it. I don't know what style I'm gonna do for the black makeup, but I'm just gonna try and experiment, which is the whole point of this. So this is the final result. It looks a little bit better with the black makeup, a little better than I expected. So yeah, you can definitely see my black makeup a lot better. I added like you know, a little bit of contouring with the black. It's stuff I typically do anyway, but it just stands out a little bit more. Props to anyone who does this every day, and maybe you're used to it. White foundation for me is just a big no. Even though it looks good, but maybe it could be the brand that I have, but I'm gonna say right now, if I ever try this again, it will be like powder or something like that, or like a cream, not like what I have, because that did not stick to my face. And even if I just kind of touch my face even a little bit, it will like smear really easily, and I don't really have a problem with that with my normal foundation, but with the black makeup and the fall season, all that, it definitely looks really good. I think so. Like I said, this will be something that I don't do very often, but yeah, so let me know what you think, and if you have any tips on a really good white cream foundation that would show up against my complexion and not like smear or whatever, please let me know, because I'm very curious to try this again, maybe with a different type of foundation or a different method. But a lot of work, as you can see, to even get it to this point, and even then it's not quite as light as I want it to be. It kind of just, you can kind of see through it a little bit. Anyway, this was a fun experiment, so thank you so much for watching through this and being on my journey, being on my makeup journey. I am not a makeup artist, so I'm just going to get that out of the way. I just enjoy playing with makeup sometimes, and I think makeup should be a fun, creative, artistic experience, and it shouldn't be criticized so heavily. So yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you soon.